All right, everybody, welcome to another match in the SMO Any% Pro League. Today we have Odysseyguy versus Logis facing off against each other. This is the last match for the group stage for these runners. Also, Dennis, I will say the title of the stream probably needs to be updated. But this is a very, very important match because, as with the format of this, we've got two groups of 8. The top 4 of each group make it to the playoffs. So, the reason why this match is so important is because this could be a win-lose situation for these runners. If Odysseyguy wins, he's locked in the playoffs. If Logis wins, locked in the playoffs. But I believe, let me double check. Yeah, Logis locks in a spot with a close loss as well, but doesn't need to win as badly as Odysseyguy. But if Odysseyguy loses, it could be very, very um, unfortunate situation because that would make it a lot easier for G-Man, Bugfish, or Hotboy, any of those three, to catch him. So very important match here. Even though these two runners are top 2 and 3 in their group, we could be seeing what's going to make or break the playoffs for him. So a win locks you in. A win guarantees you a spot in the playoffs. A loss could knock you out. Again, more important of a... Oops, I unmuted my mic. More important of a scenario for Odysseyguy to win than Logis. But this is a super important match. So now here we go, starting off. I'm super excited. Again, this is the last weekend for the group stage, and then we'll be seeing these runners. Well, I guess not necessarily these runners, but we'll be seeing the tournament switch to the playoffs next weekend, which I'm super excited about. So we'll just have to see how it goes. These runners, let me look at their bracket. Yeah, Logis is 4 and 2, Odysseyguy 3 and 3. So if Odysseyguy wins, he could overtake Logis, certainly. It depends on how close of a match it is. So both have been very good this tournament. Oh my god. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Odysseyguy, G-Man, Bugfish, and Hotboy are all tied at a 3-3 record. And Odysseyguy is only a single point above G-Man in the standings. So Logis has kind of put himself in a pretty good position here. Even if he does lose, he'll probably still make the playoffs. Things could go wrong if he doesn't win, of course. But again, either one of these runners win this match, and that is a lock for them. So playing for a lot here, very, very important. Over the course of the races, the tournament, while Logis is in second place and is 4 and 2, Odysseyguy has actually been the one that's done a little bit better, at least in terms of consistency and stuff like that. Odysseyguy, his best race was a 58.23, where Logis best race 59.31. Odysseyguy's got a better average. The only thing that Odyssey does not have better than Logis is he's got his worst time in the tournament is worse than Logis. And in terms of like their golds in the tournament, Odysseyguy's got more. He's also got better split times for the tournament as well. So, just in general, Odysseyguy, while he has lost one more match than Logis, Odysseyguy has been the better runner in this tournament. So that's really cool. It seems like Logis has just had a lot better consistency, has been the main difference. So I'm super excited for this. I specifically looked to see what matches there were to, that would be kind of close and would be important for the playoff seeding. I specifically looked at that before I signed up to commentate matches. So I'm excited for this one. Looking forward to it. I wish there was just a little fast forward button through the cap cascade. It's just a little bit boring. Did any of these runners go for DSS? Logis has gone for it twice, but not here. Odysseyguy has not attempted it. Yeah, so we're finishing up the Madame Brood fight here. Both these runners do go for chest clip. And Odysseyguys get a little better consistency with that. Yeah, Odysseyguy goes for every single strat on the stat sheet. Oh, sorry, let me correct myself. He has gone for every single strat on the stat sheet except for DSS and the fast City Hall cycle. So, that doesn't necessarily mean he goes for all of these things every run, but he's at least done them a couple of times. No need to apologize, Odysseyguy. This is as long as we can get the match going, you know, as long as we're able to all watch and participate, it's a-okay. We've all got problems. So gonna be like a second or so for Odysseyguy here. All good unless stream completely dies. Let's yeah, maybe let's not kill the stream. Keep that bad boy going. Having the stream die would not be a good time. Yeah, just looking at the stat sheet, Odysseyguy has struggled a little bit with platform clip in his runs. He is just a mere 4 for 10. Wonder if this is... Yeah, so his last match is not on the stat sheet, or maybe he was one of the ones that had somebody forfeit, I don't know. But he's only got 5 of his matches on the stat sheet. Which is interesting. Had 4 of 10? Does that mean there was a race he didn't get platform clip? Because that's interesting. Maybe somebody just forgot to mark it down correctly. That is, we found somebody snoozing on the job for the stats keeper. So Logis gonna have a bit of a lead here into the Dune Moon. See if they both get Iona Bird. Yup. Yeah, I guess going back to my previous point with Odysseyguy being 4 for 10 somehow from platform clip. Logis, knock on wood, no commentator's curse, but he is perfect. He is a perfect 6 for 6. That's something I've seen quite a few runners having trouble with is platform clip. You know, the clip itself is not a difficult clip. I mean, you can get that first try every time. Oh, interesting. Thank you, Densta. But yeah, like it's not something you see runners missing a whole ton of time. But I don't know. I guess it's just the nature of the races. You know, you mess up a little bit of movement, and your whole cycle's gonna be thrown off. See how it goes here for these guys. Both getting the bullet bill manip, both getting ready for platform clip. Logis with a decent cycle, he's gonna have plenty of time. As long as the bullet bill's not in the way. Just not. Oh no, the commentator's curse! No! Oh wow, that is crazy. Oh, he actually missed it. And Odysseyguy falling down, so he's gonna have to wait for the slow cycle. Wow. Oh, and Odysseyguy got hit by the bill. Oh, this is going terribly. I can't believe Logis missed it. I can't believe I cursed him. Yeah, it is not going well. But hey, that's what happens in these runs. So even though Logis having to attempt it a second time, Odysseyguy somehow had it worse than him. It's because Odysseyguy took damage and had to attempt it 2 times, 3 times, something like that. And he also felt getting up to platform clip as well. Like 15 seconds, maybe, almost 20 for Logis. Like I said earlier, Logis is out of these two, is the one that doesn't need to win as badly. If he loses and it's somewhat close, he's still fine. You know, he can lose by like, I think a minute and 10 seconds, and he'd still be fine. That's true, Dance. You're scouting the competition right now. No triple like from Logis. Let's hope this goes better for these runners than it did in the last run. Okay, Logis got the checkpoint. There we go. I think Odysseyguy got it. It's a little difficult to tell with the frame rate. Oh, he didn't. He thought he got it. The shadow looked good, but fake clip. Oh, had a little bit of trouble there, but he managed to still get the checkpoint. So Logis gonna be extending his lead due to Odysseyguy having a little bit of trouble with the whatever triple A clip. Because at least Logis knew he didn't get it, so he didn't waste any time attempting it and blocking or anything like that. Yeah, so we're gonna have Logis gonna be about 12 seconds ahead after this kingdom. Just a little spoiler, I guess. because Odysseyguy has already split on, in actuality. It's just the stream is a little bit delayed from what is actually happening. Now into Wooded Kingdom, another kingdom that has caused a lot of problems for runners. I'd say even more than in Sand Kingdom. I think this is probably the one that has caused the most problems. Period. I mean, you got Nut Clip is probably the singular biggest trick in the run to lose time on. Maybe what's another one? No, I mean if you miss it, how much time you lose. If you miss Nut Clip, you'd lose more time than missing Moon Clip. Unless you I guess unless you die at Mooncave Skip. Because I believe Nut Clip is the largest singular time loss. That's true, but you don't. I'm I'm just talking about missing tricks. You don't always die when you miss 2DSS. I guess yeah, aside from deaths. I mean, okay, Dance, shut up. Okay. I don't I don't want to hear it. Okay, Lowe's just having no problems with the Nut Clip out of bounds, and I guess the clip itself as well. See how Odysseyguy gets with it. He is perfect 1 for 5. Sorry, I read the wrong thing. 5 for 5, not 1 for 5. I was reading Triple A Clip. He is 5 for 5 in the tournament on his Nut Clip. Oh, did he miss that? He did. Oh, that's another commentator's curse. You know what? I've had a couple already this match. It's not going well for me. Yeah, it's hard to tell with a frame rate what actually he did. So that means Loach is going to be building a good bit of a lead here. Any roll boost, Sephiroth, double roll boost, roll catch, or triple hit, let me save like 0.5. No roll boost, Sephiroth, double roll boost, roll catch, or triple hit, let's save like 0.5 from Loach's. Maybe we'll get to see it from Odysseyguy. Save that 0.5. Yeah, Odysseyguy's gotta kind of focus up here, make sure the time loss doesn't continue to snowball here. Attempted maze clip, this could help. Yeah, he gets it. See if he gets out of bounds. There we go. Okay. He's locked back in. He's got it. Got the much more difficult clip. But he's going to have to get the story moon here. Yeah, let's just hope that Odysseyguy can lock in. I mean, like you said, Dan, it's singular, even with the loss, singular points could be the difference for if he's going to make it or miss it. Miss the cut. And of course, also to say, this match is nowhere near over. I mean, we're in Wooded Kingdom. No rule boost ever, still rule boost, roll gets a tribute. Let's say it's like 0.5 from Odysseyguy, but is kind of impossible because of the Piranha Moon. But you know what, he didn't get it or go for it. Bad cycle from Logis here. He gets the backup though. Pretty nice. So yeah, Odysseyguy can finish up his Wooded Kingdom. It's going to be a decent bit behind and Logis. Yeah, I think it's like 30 to 40 seconds behind real life. But at this point, it's too late to fix that. Unless, like, I don't know, Ruined Kingdom, you skip forward like 30 seconds, but... yeah, 40-second difference. And Odysseyguy... oh, wait. Oh, I see what the desync is. Oh, yeah, Odysseyguy... oh, it's because of the internet issues. I see. Yeah, because Odysseyguy has split right now. He's got a 1902 exit, so it doesn't look as bad as it actually is. It's also, like I said, it's fairly desynced the with where the runners actually are. Because like Logis, when he split, it was like 30 seconds. Usually it's not that bad. Usually it's closer to like 10 seconds behind stream. Yeah, I knew that, but also because of yeah, Logis. Yeah, 1902 was his exit. So only a 40-second difference. I'll keep you guys updated, chat. Or you can check out the stat sheet on your own. Be able to look at it there. It's just kind of what happens with the internet issues. Oh, Odysseyguy. Dying on the whoa, and now they're tied to the frame. That's crazy. What a comeback by Odysseyguy. That's impressive. Okay, there we go. So it is 53-second difference here. Okay, it will sync up. I guess we'll see how where it actually is when they split. Because I think... oh, I see. You're just going to pause it. Yeah, Odysseyguy taking a long time on that moon there. Yeah, so couldn't you have, like, move Logis' stream up and, like, skip some of the menu and stuff for the cutscenes? Oh, he died. Okay, now it should be accurate, so I guess we don't need to worry about that for the moment. I guess actually it'd probably be more difficult to move it up because of the timer. So yeah, don't listen to me. Yeah, no, it's fine how it is. Because Logis is accurate to the timer. Because it's a 2204 exit. I forgot about that. So, Odyssey, I saved about 10 seconds over Logis there in that Lost Kingdom. That's pretty cool. Can help his chances. You know, we're only about halfway through, not even halfway through the run. So, a lot of stuff could happen here. Odyssey didn't have the greatest first half. But that was mostly because he just missed some big tricks. Like, messed up the platform clip, messed up nut clip. And also died in Cloud as well. see how City Hall goes. No fast cycle for Logis, but it'll work out. Should be good otherwise. No City Hall skip from either runner. It's just pretty sad. A trick that maybe probably doesn't even save time RTA. And they're both gonna be in the Mecha Wiggler fight at the same time. Logis getting the Giggler clip. See if Odysseyguy can replicate it as well. Oh, not a very good Wiggler from Logis. Had two little segments that he missed. Was able to back it up decently though. No, not too bad. Odysseyguy going for the Girder Moon. As Logis is going to finish up the fight. On to Day Metro. Okay, let's see if Odysseyguy can get a little bit better of a pattern. I don't really know the patterns, but maybe a better one. Okay, I don't know if the pattern was better, but he played it better, so. Took some damage, but didn't miss any of his hits. Nice drive-by by Logis. Just like this route for Day Metro. It's cool. You go around to shop and then around the building the other side. It's just also cool seeing. I know this isn't exactly a new strat anymore, but in terms of the 7-ish years that the game's been out, it's cool to see some sort of new route. Because Metro was the same for so long. Like after the last reroute for Metro was the routing out musicians and adding in bullet building. Like that was it. So really just any new route is just cool to see because we don't get those too often. Normally if we get some new time save, it's not really a route change. Because like we had platform clip, that was a cool route change. I guess sort of maze clip was like wasn't really a route change. No, because you didn't change the order or anything. No, ICC, that was a route change. Yeah. I can't really think of any other route changes we've had in recent years. I guess Spiritless, but that's like 4 years old now. Yeah, I can't think of anything. Yeah, I said platform club. Yeah, great minds think alike there, Dansta. Good bullet building from Odysseyguy. I got the bullet bounce. I've gone through all the kingdoms in my head, and I don't think there's any more route changes in the last year, or I guess last 2 years. Just some new tricks in the rest of them. So I mean, it's fairly rare to see route changes at this point in the game's life cycle. Because the only way we'd get a new route change if there was a new trick discovered. Because we're not gonna just get a route change that is you know, unknown at this point. If there's a route change, then it's already in BTT. That doesn't require any tricks or anything. Let's see how Odysseyguy can finish up his Metro Kingdom. Got to do verse people. Look like a good start. It might be a little low there. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a guy who watches and talks about Odyssey. I don't play Odyssey anymore. I'm retired. So 44-second difference here between these two runners as we've hit the halfway point. See, are we going to see any icy seers here? Yep, they both go for it, sort of. Odysseyguy is 5 for 6. That means he's only gone for it in 5 runs, which is interesting. Logis is 3 for 6, so he's only gone for it in 3 runs. It's interesting to get the reasoning behind these kind of decisions for runners. Because, you know, what would you constitute as a reason for going for ICC versus not? So Logis is not going to go for it here, but he's only gone for it in about half his races, so that's to be expected. Odysseyguy would expect to go for it because he's gone for it in all but 1 race, but I wonder what that 1 race was, why he didn't go for it there. I mean, we'll figure it right here if he goes for it. Yep. That's what I expected. So if he doesn't have any issues with ICC, he should save a little bit of time over Logis. He's had some issues here in this Snow Kingdom so far. He's done in all of his races. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I forgot about that. See, I knew that for the last match. I forgot about it for this one. It's been a long week. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Odyssey getting the snow clip, something that Logis did not get. See if he gets the triple jump. Okay, going for the spin pound. And now let's see if he can get the Smitement up, something that Logis also did not get. Been a very clean snow from Odysseyguy so far. Not as clean for Logis, but he's not going for ICC, so, I mean, he's just inherently going to lose time for Odysseyguy. See how his Snowdram goes. Both runners going for tricks at about the same time. Logis going to be going for Snowdram, Odysseyguy for ICC. Should have the gap closed a little bit here if they both get everything that they're supposed to. Odysseyguy, sorry, not Odysseyguy. Logis having no problem with Snowdram. Odysseyguy setting up for ICC. Just right after another. Goomba's on his way. Ooh, I kind of had to force that from Odysseyguy because of the Goomba. Having some trouble setting up. Missing it a second time. Okay, and attempt number 3. Not exactly what Odysseyguy wants to see there. He's been very consistent on it in his previous races, and now where perhaps it matters the most, having some trouble. Going for the rainbow spin. Getting Snowdram just like Logis, but yeah, even though he had a very clean Snow Kingdom up to that point and did the faster strat in ICC, he's going to be losing 3 seconds, 3 times, 3 seconds over Logis in that Snow Kingdom, and Logis did not have a very good Snow Kingdom by his standards. But I will point out, Logis is having a very good match of his own. I mean, he is on tournament best pace for him right now. His previous best in the tournament, 59.31. His BPT is a mid 58 right now, and he's 15 seconds ahead of the best pace he's been on in the tournament. So, I mean, he is playing well exactly when he needs to. Odysseyguy, kind of needs to clutch up a little bit here. I mean, only 48 seconds behind. That's not insurmountable, of course. But you really want to make this as close as possible. Odyssey, or if Odysseyguy can make this, maybe sub 30 seconds, maybe even under 20 seconds of a race, then that'll put him in about his best position that he can be in when going into the playoffs. Logis missing a fish tip, so if Odysseyguy can get that, he can capitalize on it. His consistency at it, 2 for 5, so not very good. Logis 4 for 6 before that one. But yeah, if he can get it here, I would have cut into it a little bit. See how it goes. Stay out of bounds. There we go. Okay, so yeah, saving a bit of time over Logis here. We can just close out the rest of the Seaside Kingdom. That's the hard part done. Logis getting fish clip, no problem there. It's a waste of breath to even talk about it most of the time. His runners are just, it's not even on the stat sheet because it's just a thing that they're gonna get. So with a good ending here, could be about a 40-second lead for Logis. I think 35 seconds actually. So he saved 12 seconds there. So that's exactly the position that Odysseyguy wants to put himself into here, heading into a very big kingdom of Luncheon to get himself within striking distance. It's like I watch a lot of basketball. It's like when your team's down maybe 20 points at halftime. You don't need to get your lead down to 0. You don't need to take the lead in the third quarter, but you just got to cut into it, right? You got to get it down to probably about a 10 point lead. And then in the fourth quarter, you can take over and hopefully try to cut back into that lead and take the lead. Similar situation here. Odysseyguy, he doesn't need to take the lead all in one kingdom, but he needs to just have a string of good kingdoms to just slowly cut into that lead. And if he just kind of keeps playing, I mean, he's played better in the second half after Cloud Kingdom. He's played better than Logis. saved almost 20 seconds over him in those kingdoms after Lost or after Cloud. So maybe Lowe's just feeling the pressure here. A win-win scenario for both these runners is for Odysseyguy to win and for Logis to lose by like a minute. That would be the win-win scenario because then they'd both be guaranteed playoff spots. But of course, we don't want that. We want drama. We want to see these runners crush the dreams of the other. Make it more interesting for the other matches as well. Yeah, I mean, Odysseyguy just being a little bit more consistent, a little bit faster in his movement, cutting into that that lead here. Had a bit better of a start than Logis. And Logis still on a tournament best pace for him here. Having a little bit of trouble with the spin pound there. Ooh, took damage. So no hard strat for him if he even goes for it. Which he doesn't. Oh wait, no. That's not how that works. Never mind. Don't listen to me. That would not affect hard strat at all. That was if he took damage after the moon. But he doesn't go for it regardless, so no need to mention that. And the Odysseyguy, because he's got Joy-Cons, gets through the down throw vault strat, which is a cool strat, but it also saves a little bit. I don't know how much, but it is certainly faster than the regular strat. Yeah, I mean, if I were Logis here, I'd start probably feeling the pressure. Odysseyguy creeping in on him. Because Logis, while he with a win or a loss by less than 70 seconds, Odysseyguy gonna be a little close here, but he'll make it across. But yeah, Logis, while he's, like I said, if he loses by less than 70 seconds or wins, he's locked into the playoffs, but he still wants to end up in that 2 spot. Because then that'll make his first round matchup a little bit easier. He'll get to play a little bit easier of an opponent. Because that means he'll be favored in that first round matchup. But if he ends up in the 3 spot, then he'll be playing against another 2 seed. And so he will not be the favorite opponent. He wants that home court advantage, right? What is home court advantage for this? Does that mean we all, so like if Logis is the 2 seed, does that mean we all stream from his bedroom? Like we got to go meet up at his house? And like his parents are there like yelling at us and like trying to throw Odysseyguy off his game? Is that how home court works here? Or do we like rent out a stadium or something? In Logis' hometown. Need a bigger budget for this tournament. Oh, Odysseyguy going a little bit too fast. Had a couple mistakes here in the last little bit of since leaving Forks. Also would have missed Invisblock jump there had he not gone back and reattempted it. So Odysseyguy was starting to cut in that lead. Had a good start to luncheon, but then Logis it kind of turned the script here. Logis had a better second half than Odysseyguy. Odysseyguy is making some mistakes. Yeah, Logis still on tournament best pace for him. 21 seconds ahead of the best pace he's been on in this tournament. So, I mean, at this point, still very much anybody's game. things could go very wrong in Bowser's and Moon Kingdom. You never know. Okay, according to the stat sheet, it's now back up to a 44-second lead. So all that work that the Odyssey guy, I guess I say all that work, but I mean he had a good seaside that cut it back down to 35, and now it's back up to 44. So that is a little bit unfortunate on his part, but there is still time to make up this lead. And speaking of time, we have plenty of time here to do some shoutouts. So if you are interested in either one of these runners, make sure you go check out their Twitch. Go follow them, please, and thank you. Very impressive runners. We love the runners of our Odyssey community, especially these guys in this pro league. Very, very skilled. I mean, you can't get to this point without being very good at the game. So go check them out. Go check out our lovely Restreamer. I spelled it correctly and quickly that time. I'm learning how to spell Restreamer. Yeah, danced, set up the whole tournament. The main organizer. I've been talking too much, I guess. I can't speak anymore. But yeah, the organizer for the tournament also restreaming this match and has done plenty more. Just pretty much anything that can be done for this tournament, Dance has done. So shout out to him. We couldn't have had this been put on without him. So very grateful for that, and also for giving me a job and paying me all of the prize money that's supposed to go to the runners. So thank you for that, Dance. So, and then lastly, if you want to go follow me, I stream sometimes. You can go check me out. I don't really stream Odyssey anymore, so take that for what you will. But if you've ever heard of Costume Quest, I speedrun that game. I'm pretty good. It's a community of about like 5 people, so it's not that difficult to be number 1 of 5. But hey, there we go. That's me. But yeah, like I said in the last race, I'm getting so close to 1 million followers. I'm only with rounding, I'm only about 1 million away. So any follower helps. So I appreciate that. But yeah, so that is ending up the end of Ruined Kingdom here. Now we've done with the break. Also, make sure you guys get some water and do some stretching. I'm gonna take a quick water break here to cleanse my throat. How refreshing. Yeah, make sure you guys are staying hydrated, don't be sitting at your computer for hours and hours on end. Make sure you get up and move around. That's what I'll be doing when I'm done with this match. So, yeah, let's see what the lead is back to. 43 seconds. Rounds up to 44. So, Odysseyguy saved like 0.6 seconds on Logis there in that Ruined Kingdom. So props to him. But now at this point, I mean, 44 seconds is a good bit of a lead for Logis, I'm not going to lie, but it could definitely be overcome here. I mean, Logis is already having one mistake here at the start of Bowser's Kingdom, and you have something like a fall on mech, and you are right back in it. So Odysseyguy got to play well, but he's still also, kind of wishing for Logis to make a couple mistakes on his own. There's not enough time left in the run for Odysseyguy to catch up based purely on movement and consistency and skill. He needs Logis to mess up a little bit. Doesn't have to be a whole lot of mistakes, but 1 or 2 big mistakes, and that'll certainly pull it away back to his favor. Although Odysseyguy falling in the exact same spot as Logis, not really going to save any time there. He's using Joy-Con, so I wonder if he does. He does do down throw shards. Nice shards from Logis. Let's see if Odysseyguy can replicate that, but with using a down throw. So in terms of best possible time, Logis is still technically on 58 BPT, but it's a 58:59.959. So unless he ties gold on all three of his last splits, he's not going to be able to get a 58. Considering he already fell, yeah, no, that's not happening. But could certainly get a low 59. Odysseyguy with a 59, 30 BPT. So only about a 30-second difference in terms of their pace, I guess. The Odysseyguy getting the down throw shards. The rest of the shards went pretty well. Logis setting up for Zarbomba. And he gets it. Excuse me. See how Odysseyguy can do his Bowser Dram. Ooh, out! I almost just dove off the platform. But he got it. Yeah, I mean, Odysseyguy certainly had some opportunities to make us some time here on Logis, but I don't really think he has here in the bunny split. Again, he's kind of running out of chances to catch up here. Oh, he went for the faster Zarbomba strat and missed it. That would have been cool, but I think Odysseyguy should probably just stick to the more, consistent strats. Again, he's also he's just trying to get. If he does lose this match, he really wants to win as many points as possible because it like I said earlier, it can get a little bit dicey if he does end up losing this. Because if he loses and let's see, if he loses and Hot Boy wins, he probably gets knocked out. I'm not looking at the exact math right now, but because G-Man and Bugfish are the other two that could make the playoffs, but they play each other, so one of them I think is guaranteed to go in, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but one of those two is gonna obviously win the match, so they'll get at least 60. So one of those two is gonna pass him. Oh, and then Logis falling down, missing the blind jump. Not the blind jump, but the latter part of the pipeless jump. Having a little bit of trouble. So he fell down and died. That's gonna really cut into the lead. It was starting to look, pretty good in his favor, but now it's looking a whole lot closer now. After that bunny split, it was 50 seconds for... Oh, and then Odysseyguy fell. No, I looked away. Well, it seems like they're right back to where they were. It was about a 50-second lead for Logis, but he died. I think Odysseyguy's death was a little bit quicker, so he might cut into that, but because he also died, that's gonna probably put a cap on this race. I don't know, could fall off mech, you could die to Mooncave skip, you can mess up fast sets. There's still things to mess up here, but with as well as Odysseyguy was playing in the mid game, I thought he was going to have a lot more momentum going into this later section of the game, end game, but kind of falling apart a little bit. Again, he's just right back to just hoping Logis makes a mistake, and he does. He falls off the mech. Oh my god. That is crazy timing. That is... Yeah, if Odysseyguy didn't die, this would be neck and neck right here. Oh, and Logis falls. Is he going to be able to get up on top of the mech? Oh, he is. Oh, but the mech's jumping around. Oh, man. Okay, Logis finally gets the Spewart bubble. Oh, man, we've got a race now. What is it, 10 seconds or so? 10, 15? If Odysseyguy didn't die, he would have taken the lead here from Logis. That is a crazy turn of events. Yep, confirmation they're still synced, so this is as close as it looks. I think it's about 10 seconds. And that is certainly something that could be overtaken here in Moon Kingdom. You got Mooncave Skip, you got just the overworld movement in general. You know, you can miss a fast hat. Will we see any runners go for 2 DSS? Maybe? For Odysseyguy, I think if it's within striking distance, I think Odysseyguy 100% should go for 2 DSS because a win versus a loss here is huge. Like, if it's like a 5-second difference going into Escape, I mean, you gotta go for 2 DSS. At least one attempt, right? Because at that point, what you lose an extra point maybe, but you could potentially win 30 extra points by winning. I mean, you got to go for it if it's within striking distance. And if you're Logis, I would obviously not go for it because at the end of the day, you know, if he does go for it and loses time or doesn't get it or whatever, then yeah, that could be the end for him. One point could be the decider, that is true, but if I were Odysseyguy, I would be much more comfortable in at least giving an attempt to 2 DSS. Sacrifice that 1 point for potentially winning 30. I mean, that would be a huge difference. So let's see the exact time difference. It is just under 10 seconds for these runners. See who's got the better overworld movement, who can get Mooncave Skip. Logis getting a bonk. That'll cut into the time a little bit. Now Mooncave Skip. And this is real exciting. Logis just throwing for content here. When Logis missed Mooncave Skip, is Odysseyguy going to take the lead? And he does. Oh my god, this is crazy. Odysseyguy taking the lead, his first lead since Cascade Kingdom. He's not led in this match since the 6-minute mark. And now he's taking the lead due to some Logis mistakes. Can he hold it out? I mean, at this point, you just gotta take it safe. I mean, it's what, 5 seconds or something? No risky strats. Yeah, if Odysseyguy wins, they're both in the playoffs. It's just I assume Odysseyguy would take the lead and get into the 2 spot in the playoffs. So Logis trying to fight to stay in the 2 seed. Odysseyguy trying to fight to stay in the playoffs. No missed Fats hat. Oh no, and Logis missed it. I was trying to say no missed fast hats, please. I couldn't even finish my sentence. Oh, does he get it here? Oh, barely. So that's going to make it a bit more comfortable of a lead for Odysseyguy. Logis could drop to 4th. I assume that would mean who's in 3rd, who's in 4th. I assume that means G-Man would have to win by a lot for that to happen. So Odysseyguy just got to take it safe here in the escape sequence. Logis has really started to crumble here in this Moon Kingdom. Not what you want to see. Now it's the other way. Now it's Logis hoping for Odysseyguy to make some mistakes here. Both runners looking at a 1:00 time. I mean, if I'm Odysseyguy, I'm not touching that 2DSS rock. I wonder if Logis would give it an attempt since he's behind. Get him some more points potentially. Oh, never mind. Odysseyguy got to go for it for some reason. Okay, he gave it one attempt. He's done. I think it's also unwise that Odysseyguy attempted it, but he did it anyway. So now Odysseyguy heading into the pillars section. I think Logis has a little bit like 10 seconds behind. So barring like a really bad missed pillar from Odysseyguy, this is Odysseyguy's match to lose here. I mean, Logis ahead the entire time. I think he missed first pillar. Yeah, he did. I didn't see the camera change. So he's going to have to go back around for that. So that means GG's to Odysseyguy and GG's to Logis. They've both moved on to the playoffs, barring some like crazy happenstance from some of the other runners to knock Logis down to... I guess he can't be knocked out, but he could drop to 4th place. But yeah, these are your 2 and 3 seeds in the tournament, most likely, in this group, I mean. That is crazy. What a wild ending. I didn't see what the time was. It a 1:37? All right, well, GG's Odysseyguy. Congrats to making the playoffs. That was it was not looking good there for a lot of that match, I'm gonna be honest. Any interview from Logis? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. So let me just verify. No, Logis reset a split, so I can't see the number. But yeah, so that's gonna be. So does that mean Odysseyguy overtakes Logis? Is that how that works? No, I don't think he does. Because what was the points distribution? Like 62? So 62-28? I didn't see what the final time was. No, I think it was only one. I think 61-29. So if he's 61, that's... Yeah, so Logis should still be number 2 seed. I don't know how long it takes you to update the bracket page. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so just to confirm, that means as of today, right now, we have in Group A, Buster Doggy locked into 1st place. We knew that already. We've got Logis locked into the playoffs. Odysseyguy also locked in the playoffs. It seems like they're both locked into 2 and 3. I guess Odysseyguy could potentially drop. I think G-Man could potentially, theoretically, get to 2nd. But that's probably not going to happen. But yeah, they're both locked into the playoffs, so congrats to those 2 runners. Now, tomorrow and on Sunday, we've got the fight for the final spot between G-Man, Bugfish, and Hot Boy. So that's going to be very interesting to see G-Man and Bugfish playing head-to-head against each other, and then Hot Boy playing Pajulu, who is already out of the tournament, but still has one more match. So, yeah, that's all we have for today. I'm assuming no post-game interviews. Oh wait, I haven't been looking at chat. G-Man needs a 20-second win for 3rd place. Oh yeah, so I guess they're not locked into those seats, but G-Man, yeah, G-Man could jump up. Bugfish 2, potentially, if he gets a big enough win, but probably not. Regardless, those are the three that are locked into the playoffs, and G-Man, Bugfish, Hot Boy playing for that final spot. Doesn't seem like we're doing any post-game interviews, so I will remind you guys of the schedule. So that's the last match for the day. We've got 4 more tomorrow, and then we got 2 more on Sunday. So we've got a lot of runners trying to fight for the playoffs. I mean, the 2 matches we had today were just in Group A, and there's just a bunch of other stuff in Group B as well that is, I guess it's not as close in Group B, but it certainly could. We've got at the very least 1 runner on the outside looking in, maybe 2 if Pandon could get a big win. But yeah, so that's the end of our streaming schedule for the day. Again, shout outs to Dansta for restreaming and all the runners, Odysseyguy, Logis, Buster, and Yo-Yo for some very fun races today. Thank you guys all for watching. I don't know if we're going to raid anybody, Dansta, since this is the last one. That's up to you. Raid Zach. Okay, so we are all going to go raid Zach. Do we have a raid message? Is there, I don't know, do we normally do a raid message? Nah. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, you guys go check out Zach in the Box. Very top level runner. And yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.